In the world of collectibles and memorabilia, every item carries a story. Objects once owned by celebrities or historical figures often transcend their material value to become symbolic artifacts, embodying the essence of an era, a movement, or a personality. They are cherished as tangible links to the past, infused with a sense of history and cultural significance that can resonate with admirers and collectors alike. And when these artifacts pertain to a legendary figure like Elvis Presley, they become not just pieces of memorabilia, but relics of a cultural icon who transformed the music landscape forever. Today, we delve into the story of such an artifact, a 1976 Harley Davidson FLH Bicentennial, the last motorcycle purchased by the king of rock and roll, now emerging from the shadows and ready to find a new home through an open auction. Elvis Presley, apart from being a legendary musician and a cultural icon, was also known for his affinity for opulence and an extravagant lifestyle. This was clearly reflected in his collection of vehicles, which included a wide range of luxury cars, trucks, and motorcycles. His collection was as diverse and unique as the man himself, each vehicle telling a story about the king of rock and roll. Elvis's car collection was an eclectic mix of models from various eras. Perhaps the most famous of these is his 1955 pink Cadillac Fleetwood, a car as iconic as Elvis himself. The Cadillac, which he bought for his mother, despite the fact that she didn't drive, was often lent out to his friends and used in his early tours. The car is now on permanent display at the Graceland estate, and its pink hue has become synonymous with the flamboyant rock and roll era that Elvis epitomized. Other notable vehicles in Elvis's collection included a 1960 Rolls-Royce Phantom 5, a 1971 De Tomaso Pantera, a 1966 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud 3, and several Mercedes-Benz vehicles, among others. Elvis was also known for his generosity, often gifting cars to friends, family, and even fans. In addition to his car collection, Elvis had a well-documented love for motorcycles. Harley Davidson, an iconic American brand, was his preferred choice. Elvis owned several Harley Davidsons over the years, each representing a specific period in his life and career. Some of his most notable bikes include a 1956 Harley Davidson KH, a 1957 Harley Davidson FLH, and a 1965 Harley Davidson Electra Glide. The 1976 Harley Davidson FLH Bicentennial, however, holds a unique place in the collection. It was the last motorcycle Elvis ever purchased, about a year before his death. Only 750 units of this particular model were made, as they were part of Harley's bicentennial run, made in honor of the United States' 200th birthday. This bike, now up for auction, is not just a piece of Elvis memorabilia, but a symbol of a momentous time in American history. Elvis's extensive collection of vehicles paints a picture of a man who had a keen eye for style and a taste for the finer things in life. His love for luxury cars and motorcycles added another layer to his larger-than-life persona, and these vehicles continued to serve as a testament to his enduring legacy. Whether it's the pink Cadillac at Graceland or the last Harley Davidson he ever bought, these vehicles offer fans a tangible connection to the king of rock and roll, embodying the spirit and grandeur of a man who continues to captivate audiences worldwide. Yet, amid all the vehicles that Elvis once owned, there is one that stands out not only for its inherent rarity, but also for the deeply personal connection it held with the king. This motorcycle, the last that Elvis would ever add to his collection, encapsulates the narrative of his final years. It's an embodiment of the star's enduring allure and his love for life on the open road. In the realm of memorabilia, anything associated with Elvis is cherished, and when it's a piece of machinery that the king himself owned and rode, it becomes an artifact of immense historical value. Today, we are talking about such an artifact, a 1976 Harley Davidson FLH, the last motorcycle purchased by Elvis Presley before his untimely demise in 1977. This legendary bike is now being auctioned off, presenting a unique opportunity for both motorcycle enthusiasts and Elvis fans alike. The Harley Davidson FLH, part of the bicentennial run, was a tribute by the iconic American motorcycle manufacturer to the 200th anniversary of the United States. Only 750 units of this model were ever manufactured, making it a rare piece of machinery in the world of vintage motorcycles. However, what sets this particular bike apart is not just its rarity, but its esteemed former owner, the king of rock and roll himself. Elvis acquired this motorcycle in 1976 and had it registered at his Palm Springs home in California. Interestingly, the bike seems to have been used sparingly by the star, as the odometer currently stands at a mere 1,261 miles, 2,029 kilometers. This indicates that the bike, much like its late owner, led a life as unique as it was short. Following Elvis' death in 1977, the motorcycle was bought by a New Jersey hotel which displayed it as a promotional piece. In 1983, it found a new home in a South Dakota museum named Pioneer, where it stayed for several years. It was only 4 years ago that the motorcycle was released from its display at the Pioneer Museum. The details of the bike's journey since then remain hazy, but it has now emerged, ready to meet its new owner through the Meckham auction. The 1976 Harley Davidson FLH Bicentennial remains in its original state, draped in a stunning blue and black paint scheme, with all its anniversary adornments intact. Nestled within the frame is the unmodified V-twin engine, paired with the 4-speed transmission, a testament to the motorcycle's authenticity. The bike also comes with the original set of keys and an Elvis-signed California pink title, adding to its historic allure. However, it's important to highlight that the motorcycle carries a historic title, meaning it's been recognized for its historical significance. This title will need to be surrendered if the new owner wishes to ride the motorcycle on public roads, as historic vehicles are typically exempt from some regulations that apply to modern vehicles. While Meckham hasn't estimated a potential selling price for this historic motorcycle, it's clear that the bike carries more than just monetary value. It's a piece of Americana, a relic of the bicentennial celebration, and a tangible link to the king of rock and roll. This confluence of factors could drive the price well beyond what a typical vintage Harley Davidson might command. As we await the outcome of the auction, we are reminded of Elvis' enduring legacy. This motorcycle, much like its previous owner, is a symbol of a bygone era, a time when rock and roll was at its zenith and Elvis was its reigning king. No matter where the motorcycle ends up, it will always remain a cherished relic of American history and an everlasting symbol of the legendary Elvis Presley. The motorcycle also reminds us of the strong connection between Elvis and Harley Davidson, two icons that symbolize the spirit of freedom and rebellion, the very ethos of rock and roll. Elvis had a well-known love for motorcycles, and his association with Harley Davidson only added to his cool, rebellious image. This particular bike, therefore, is not just a machine, but an embodiment of the Elvis persona, bold, free-spirited, and timeless. As the auction date approaches, it's hard not to feel a sense of anticipation. Who will be the lucky bidder to take home this piece of history? How much will Elvis Presley's 1976 Harley Davidson FLH Bicentennial fetch? As it changes hands, it will carry with it stories of the past, and, in its new home, continue to create more, just like the legend of its previous owner, the unforgettable king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley. What is your favorite piece of Elvis Presley memorabilia, and why? Leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts. And if you found this video interesting and want to stay updated on similar topics, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the notification icon. We'll be sure to keep you in the loop on all the latest news.